So I don't know if it is just me when the weather's really warm like this, my lower body always feels that bit more tight, and the lactic acid really feels like it's built up that bit more in terms of training that I've been doing. And the lower body, quads, hamstrings, glutes, really feel like they need that bit more recovery. So this stretch workout is going to focus on some stretches you can do straight away at the end of a workout and develop those that little bit more to really give the lower body a really good stretch and help with the recovery. One reason for stretching is elongating the muscles. That actually helps with blood flow and processing the metabolites, the lactic acid, the things that build up as we train, and that's the things that actually contribute to that soreness that there's a hanging around in the muscle. So if we stretch, move, then we start that process going that little bit better with that little bit better blood flow. So as you finish a workout, ones I used to use in spin, obviously very lower body focused workouts, standing stretches, nice and easy to do. Probably take yourself to a pool space, somewhere nicely ventilated in the gym or wherever, and then first off, nice and straightforward down into a hamstring and calf stretch, reaching down towards the toe. Depending on how flexible you are, how good your mobility is how far you'll be able to reach down. Any spare weight goes on the bent standing leg. So even if you're only just reaching down towards the toe, ease the hips back, stretch nicely down through the hamstring and the calf. Right, about 20 seconds in each position. So we'll do the other side as well. Then the quads, the ones that take a lot of the work when we're doing a lower body workout. If you can hold on to something, that's good. Then we're going to bring that leg up and round. Now, just in that position, you might well feel a stretch depending on what you've been doing. The idea is not to pull the foot up any higher. I'm just going to ease that knee back that little bit further and just judge that by how that feels. And then round to the other side again. Excellent. Now developing these stretches, maybe this is doing these after you've kind of recovered that little bit more. You want to develop these stretches because these areas are still feeling tight. You take it down to the floor and for the hamstrings. Keeping the body quite flat, hips down, we're going to bring that leg up. If you're quite tight in the hamstring, you might want to actually pop the towel around the heel over the toe or just around the back of the leg here. We're aiming to have a nice straight leg, aiming to keep this hip down. And the more we can bring it through, the more stretch we're going to get into the hamstring insertions behind the glute and here at the bottom of behind the knee as well. A nice elongated stretch. This leg at the moment, spare leg, is bent. If we drop that down, we're going to create more of a stretch again, without needing to bring the leg any further through. If you wanted quite a strong calf stretch, you could pop a towel around your toe and get into that calf stretch as well. The calves and the hamstrings, in terms of contraction, work together for that movement. So think about a leg curl, then part of it is the calf and then the hamstring in terms of stabilising the knee. So to stretch them the opposite way, we can do them both together as well. That, quite a reach. So little towel around there, little resistance band, just keeping it nice and stable. Don't want it pinging in your face. Then round to the other side. Usually like to start with the hamstring first, get that into a good stretch, and then add the calf afterwards. Easing that down. Really good one for the quads in this position is if you can get hold of your trainers, pull your feet right up and then up into a glute bridge, and this just extends the quads into a stretch in a different way. Glutes are going to have to do some work to hold this stretch up. Does promote different aspects of the quad stretching really, really well. Just easing that up a little bit more. And then relaxing that down. To repeat that one, get those quads stretched out a little bit more. So we've just been using the glutes for that. So let's go the opposite way. Little pretzel stretch. Make a little triangle with this knee coming across, holding the back of that knee, and then we're going to ease this knee back towards us, this knee slightly away, and that's going to really nicely stretch into the glutes there. To the side. That out. So there are some variations to use at the end of a workout for your lower body stretches, and some stretches that develop a bit more options in terms of focusing more onto the hamstrings, the quads and the glutes with those floor ones as well. There are other stretches, pigeon stretch, very, very good for your glutes, hip flexor, kneeling, all ones we've used before, so they can all be continued with through this workout. We just wanted to give you something short and fairly straightforward that you can use right away at the end of a workout to be able to start that recovery process, particularly when it feels like in the warmer, hotter weather with the sun shining, that the quads, the hamstrings and the lower body really starts to, you feel that little bit more as you work out, as you finish your workout. So to start the recovery process as soon as possible is really, really beneficial.